So I recently just got this new Square-1, and it is a Vote V3. I've previously never heard anything about it. But right away I can kind of tell that it's a little bit different from previous Square-1s that I've seen before. For instance, like just gripping it, it feels a little bit different to grip because the middle layer is slightly concave. The edges are also a little bit concave, so if you were to do a shape-shifting move like this, concaveness of the edges are going to meet at a slightly sharper angle, and you can finger trick them a little bit more easily. Holes are a little bit asymmetrical, so they are more wide than they are tall, kind of like a 3x3 edge. Going for its corner cutting, okay, firstly the magnets are actually strong enough to pull the puzzle back to alignment if you just misalign it very little. But its corner cutting is kind of, I don't know how good is this by Square-1 standards, but you can do about the size of the hole in both directions. As for the strength of the magnets, I do find that the U and D slices are a little bit clicky, but I do think that's also partly due to me being very used to 90-degree turns. So having the puzzle to click at every possible Square-1 legal move does feel a little bit weird to me. But who knows, that might actually be good for like preventing the puzzle from misaligning or overshooting, because sometimes you need, like when you need to do like 2 and -1 or something, like you don't want to overshoot, so maybe that might be useful, I'm not too sure. So I'm going to take a look at the cube's mechanism. It is quite similar to both the V1 and V2, although I do know that with the V1, the piece is really thin and people have reported breaking issues, and then the V2 thickened the thin part a little bit. This one is really extremely thick. Yeah, I don't see breaking being a big issue with this cube. So will this be my new main? I don't even have a Square-1 like before this one, so by default it's going to be my main anyway. But that's assuming that I even get into Square-1, because right now learning a new set of elks that are not really transferable to my main events is something that I don't really want to do. And if you can't already tell by the date at which I made this video public for all of you to watch, let me just zoom in real close and show you that this puzzle indeed has lots of horizontal lines. I've sanded it down quite a lot, but you can still see a bunch of horizontal line like leftovers. And that's because that's how a 3D printer works. It prints one layer, and then once it's done, it prints another layer on top of it, and so on. That's why there's lots of straight lines. So this is in fact not a Vote V3. It is a original design by me. And there's still one more feature that I haven't shown in this video. I'll probably do a more proper introduction to this puzzle when I feel like it.